Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, as I prepare our little space here, I again want to take the time to say thank you to everybody who has been contributing with subscriptions to either Patreon or Facebook. You guys are the MVPs. That is my main source of income. And so I am very grateful to everybody who signs up because you guys are showing support, and as well as everybody who also takes the time to comment on my videos, those of you who share, send stars, react, follow either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, all of those things let me know that you genuinely support me, you genuinely enjoy how I use my time and my energy, and I'm very grateful for that. So let's get started. What is the energy of today? Oh, okay. So we've got number 43. Let's see. Number 24. And number 13. Interesting. So let's read. I remember what these two are about. I forget this one. So let's look at number 13. This one is Ilseon, true taste of life. In the past, a Gisaeng who lived in Ilseon married a salt seller. Ilseon is now the area of Gumi, Gyeongsangbuk-do, and was the center of commerce where the boats of salt merchants traveled. Then the other Gisaengs in town spoke ill of her, saying she had acted disgracefully by selling herself to money. The Gisaeng who married the salt seller held a big feast to clear her name, and she did not use salt at all in food. When people gathered at the feast and said the food was not salty enough, she said, "I'm having a feast today because I became the wife of a salt seller. Please understand that I did not use salt because I was afraid that my sin would become heavier." People replied, "Salt is the root of every taste. The salt trade is the most noble among any other businesses," and apologized and praised the Gisaeng's witty response. How this applies. Rather than living the life of a Gisaeng who lives like a flower and falls in vain, she opened her eyes to reality early and chose the best spouse who suits her. It was not luck that was acquired by accident, but firm values and a plan. The woman realized in advance that life tastes like salt. So it means the person of substance wins. At that time, salt was so valuable that it was the nation's monopoly goods. Okay. Now, let's read number 43. This is Myeongkyo, object of ridicule. Park Sang, a member of the Joseon envoys who were dispatched to Ming 4 times a year, was lecherous despite his ugly appearance. He often played with different women every time at every corner when the envoys stayed. The group, who had been pathetic about Park, planned together and picked out a young and beautiful man among the Confucian scholars. His name was Myeongkyo, and the envoys dressed up Myeongkyo and sat him among the Gisaengs. When Park Sang saw Myeongkyo, he fell in love with Myeongkyo's beauty and was anxious to win his heart, even leaving behind the other Gisaeng he loved at the time. That night, Park Sang was shocked to find out that Myeongkyo was a man only after they entered the room and lay down together. The group of envoys had to leave the village the next day, and Myeongkyo, who was in his original Confucian scholar costume, teased Park Sang, who tried to climb the horse, saying, "How can you leave me easily after having fun all night?" while pulling the sleeve of Park. How this applies. A man who tried to harass a woman using his position became an object of ridicule in front of everyone. The confidence that thinks he himself will be popular with all women without knowing his ugly appearance is even uglier. Even the same gender, which is Myeongkyo, was trying to join in and humiliate him. Hint, everyone is performing a play to tease an insignificant person. Detail, in historical records, there were also quite a few men as beautiful as women. Beauty is the greatest interest for everyone regardless of era. And then we have number 24. So number 24 is Jadongson, irony of fate. Jadongson was famous for being the most popular Gisaeng in Songdo much earlier than Hwang Jinyi. She was a beauty representing the country. Even the Chinese envoys advised each other to meet Jadongson when they went to Joseon. Her name meant a fairy of Zaadong, a village where Chinese gods live. And this also shows that she was a matchless beauty. Jadongson met Seo Go-jong, a renowned poet and scholar of the time, and vowed to love each other by reciting poems. However, Yong Chong-gun, who was Seo Ga-jong's friend and son of Prince Hyoryong, was curious about her after reading the poem which expressed Jadong-song's beauty and strongly requested Seo Ga-jong to make a place to meet her. Seo Ga-jong, who was unable to resist the royal family's authority, had no choice but to introduce Jadong-son to Yong Chong-gun. Anxiety became a reality. Later, Jadong-son became a concubine of Yong Chong-gun, and Seo Gong-jong missed her alone for a long time, but there was no way. How this applies: a man and a woman meet by chance and fall in love, but they also break up by the accidental trick of fate. Sometimes someone can lose his or her lover by a single slip of the tongue, or sometimes a love triangle can be formed with the nearest person. If you reveal and show off your precious thing to the outside, it is likely to be taken away. Hint: a situation that they have to live indifferently due to the irony of fate. Details: Seo Gong-jong was a talented civil official and a scholar of the early Joseon period. Nevertheless, he had no choice but to lose his lover under the authority of royal blood. So, I just realized I still have this candle on. Hold on. Try not to pick it up because it will not turn off. Okay, there we go. So someone tried to ridicule, because remember, this is about someone becoming the object of ridicule. And over here, a lot of people are trying to make fun of somebody, but they had an excellent comeback. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's put these aside because this is, let's see. How does this play out with today's collective? We've got the Eight of Pentacles to begin. The Moon card, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. With the Fool card, the King of Swords, the Hermit, Three of Cups, the Chariot, Justice. You know, what I'm starting to feel, this story is about someone losing their lover to someone of royal blood, right? They had no choice but to move aside for their betters. So we could have somebody who's choosing an emperor over another person, but there's some ironic twist here. Almost like maybe they had been making fun of someone like the emperor, and then the emperor's the one that gets to end up with the empress, or something along those lines, because it requires a leap of faith. And this King of Swords judging that only a fool would take this type of leap, because they show up not willing to take a leap. They feel like they're wiser, they're stronger. But they also show up very, I don't know, I'm getting the feeling very unhappy, while the Emperor shows up happy. Okay, so let's decipher this. Eight of Pentacles. Someone is putting in a lot of work, but they're hiding it. They're either hiding what they're working on or why they're working on something, because there's inspiration here. Ace of Wands is someone is inspired. Page of Cups. They could be working on something artistic. Keep in mind, I don't know why this is coming to me, but this could be somebody who maybe, remember here it says that the prince wanted to meet her after reading the poem of the scholar about her beauty. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe this emperor discovered the beauty of someone else through the artistic work of another person. Let's see, clarify the Fool. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor again, clarify the Fool. And the Five of Wands. I don't know. I don't know where I got this from, but as soon as I saw this card, I heard in my head, the Emperor has entered the chat. Okay. Ooh, King of Cups. Page of Swords. Three of Cups. With the Five of... Ooh. Okay, so you know how over here I saw the King of Swords showing up with the Hermit and the Three of Cups? This is a weird story, but I have to say it only because we also got this one. There could be somebody... It sounds fucked up, but I have to say what I'm getting. I'm not going to say it could be somebody because I know who it is. The King of Swords. This King of Swords may be somebody who wrote a poem or they wrote a post on social media. They did something where they're highlighting somebody's beauty. But we have Three of Cups here, Three of Cups here. Someone that they see as a friend. But the Emperor does not see that person as a friend. Now, these could be three people who hang out together. These could be three people who work together because there's a love triangle in some way. And maybe they started off by... If this King of Swords thinks that they can ridicule the feminine for choosing the Emperor, I don't think she's going to feel ridiculed. Because the Emperor is showing up falling in love. So even if this was a situation where the King of Swords feels like they are in love, this Emperor is the one who's actually showing up, making a change, making an impact. If you notice, the King of Swords never showed up with love, whilst the Emperor is showing up with the King of Cups. So even if they feel that they're in love, it doesn't really show. They never took action. Whereas the Emperor is all about action. Because they've been watching. They've been observing this situation. So maybe this is two people who had a relationship and there's a third person watching the relationship and how it plays out. But they honestly are in this energy of, I don't care if I lose a friend. Because what they're hiding, what they've been hiding is that they have been also building something for I don't know who it is, because we're not seeing whether it's an empress, whether it's a queen. We're not seeing who it is. Could be same sex too. But either way, what the Emperor is hiding is that they also are writing things, artistic things in this person's honor. But they look at this like long term. They don't just want to be one of the many that admires her. They want her to be theirs. They have plans, in fact. They want to stand out. They know how to stand out, and they will. So they're taking a leap of faith, even if they feel like this could be the end of my friendship with this King of Swords, so be it. They almost feel like the King of Swords brought it on themselves. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, see? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Chariots. Seven of, oh yeah, for sure. The Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. So this Emperor feels that the King of Swords deserves it. And the reason they feel the King of Swords deserves losing whoever this feminine is because the King of Swords has been on player mode. The King of Swords has not taken this Queen or Empress, whoever she is, seriously. And they have shown a strong determination to not ever take this seriously. So the other person's like, look, that sounds like fair game to me. You don't want her. You keep saying you're in love with her. Maybe you write this poetry or you're writing these books or whatever you're writing about her, but you never made a move. So according to the way the laws work, she's still single, she's still available. I don't see why I can't make a move on her. Clarify the Moon. The Sun sideways. Clarify the Moon. Two of Cups. And the Fool. What did I tell you? I'm hearing a song. It's a really old, from the 70s of, let's see. I think it's from the 70s. Something about, what do you do when you fall in love? Ooh, that's Dionne Warwick. I'll never fall in love again. Damn. Okay, so it says, tell me, what do you get when you fall in love? A guy with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. I'll never fall in love again. Not again. No, I'll never fall in love again. Tell me, what do you get when you kiss a guy? You get enough germs to catch pneumonia. After you do, he'll never phone you. Wow. I'll never fall in love again. Don't tell me what it's all about, because I've been there and I'm glad I'm out. Out of those chains that bind you, and that is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I'll never fall in love. Not again. Now, don't tell me what it's all about, because I've been there and I'm glad I'm out. I'm out of those chains, so okay, keep going. So, okay. I'm going to say that Dionne Warwick is the King of Swords. They have sworn that they would never fall in love again. They're never going to do it. Never, never, never. So the way this Emperor sees it, if they've had conversations with this person about, well, why don't you do something about it? No, because I'm never falling in love again. I won't. So this King of Swords is drawn to whichever feminine we're dealing with, but they refuse to ever let her know. So this Emperor sees it like, well, then she's available. As far as I know, she's available. And with the Sun showing up sideways, there is some, like, they're hiding their own emotions for this Empress or Queen, possibly because they decided they were going to give this King of Swords plenty of time to explore whether they wanted to move forward or not. And they never did. So there's sadness here at, like, I know this will probably affect our friendship, but I can't hold back anymore. I've been hiding my own feelings, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to let her know that I have feelings for her. I want to take a leap of faith. To me, love is not a sacrifice. Love is a privilege, and I want to be near her, and I can't do that unless I let her know how I feel. So even if it affects our friendship, I'm gonna go for it. Clarify Ace of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Clarify Ace of Wands. Temperance. Oh, the Hierophant. And see, 3 of Wands. Yeah. So now this Emperor is inspired. This Emperor feels like, I have found the missing piece of my puzzle. I have been lonely. I have been single. Oh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they already know. Whoever this feminine is, they gave enough time so that this person could decide if they wanted to move forward or not. But during that time, they were always observing whoever this feminine was. And they realized, this is my 10 of Pentacles right here. This idiot over here is disappointing her, leaving her, like they're not appreciating her is the way they see it. They don't value her. So they're moving forward because they do. This feels like the friend of somebody who didn't want to change. The friend of somebody who did not want to move forward. But in this case, they're the prince of royal blood. So they might have a higher status, or they might have I feel like they're definitely more mature. But 5 of Pentacles, they already feel a sense of loss without this Empress. They feel like they need her. Like she completes them. She is the other part of them. They have no hesitation thinking of marriage, thinking of commitment, thinking of future. They are very, very excited about a future with this feminine. Let's see. Clarify Page of Cups. 7 of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify. There she is. Queen of Pentacles. Clarify Page of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. With 2 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Yeah. Whoever this Emperor is, they don't like the King of Swords attitude towards love, towards relationships. They don't like that. They feel like this person needs to invest in some healing. They need to get over the past. Because this person already sees their future with this queen. They've been fantasizing about it. They've idealized her. They're trying not to. They're trying to see, like, what would life be like with this queen? But they do see her as marriage material, wifey material. They are very much into this person. They're in love. I would say that they're in love with this person. They already know who they want. They already know possibly even win, because 2 of Wands is very decisive. They already know. I will say with the Page of Cups, I feel like they're going to put a little bit of, they're going to put an offer out there. Because with the 7 of Cups here, they're not only fantasizing about her, they also see her as somebody who has multiple options. She may not even know about the King of Swords. Or if she does, they may not want to tell her that they're associated with the King of Swords because she might see them like a player. So they're trying to like tentatively step out and see what would happen. How would she react if they ask her out for coffee, or if they ask her out for lunch or something like that? Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. With the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Cups. See? So, I don't know why I'm getting... There's a possibility here that this Emperor is wealthier than the King of Swords. Because both of these stories, in this one, he's a prince, while this one is just an official. Over here, the Gisaeng was ridiculed by people because she married a wealthy merchant, but he was a salt merchant, and she made it known, you may think of him like lesser than you because he's not a noble, he's a merchant, But what he does is noble. And she defended it. And people, backed her up. So I feel like there's some form of, like the emperor is wealthier, and it might initially make her think like, oh, I don't want people thinking I chose him because he's wealthy. But it's not about that. This person, sorry about that, guys. This person is wealthy, but they love her. They see her as their partner. Their heart breaks at the thought of her not being with them. And they're going to communicate that. They're going to let her know. Now, I don't think that they're going to let her know all the same day, but little by little, they're going to be at this place where, okay, it's ready. Not it's ready. I'm ready. It's time now. I can make an offer, because King of Wands, this is an emperor who has held back because they want everything, which means that they've held back because they wanted the partner that was for them. They wanted someone who was beautiful. They wanted someone who was intelligent. They wanted someone who was practical, someone who would be a good companion, but someone who was just powerful. Like, they wanted it all. And they feel like they finally found the person who has it all. And they're not about to let her go. Clarify 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands. The Death card. And the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Woo. There's something about this emperor that makes him famous. He is well known in some way. He's well respected. He's well liked. He is a prince compared to this King of Swords. But they do know that this is going to possibly put an end to this friendship, because the King of Swords is going to be pissed. However, the way this emperor sees it, you never did anything. You kept denying you even had feelings. You said you would never make a move. I don't see why I had to hold back just because you didn't want to make a move. Ace of Wands. This emperor is so passionate about this Queen of Pentacles, like so passionate. The Ace of Wands came out twice. King of Wands, like she's firing them up. They're ready to change their whole life, and they want to change hers too. So, I know this one was talking about if you flaunt the person you love, they might be taken from you, but it's not about that. It's, to me, this is more about when you take certain decisions, you never know what influence that'll have on other people, what that'll motivate other people to decide. And in this case, the King of Swords is trying to act all like, nah, I'm never falling in love again. Fuck that shit. I'm just going to be a player, and we're not going to do love. We're not going to do this. And this other person's like, you're an idiot. That's what you are. You're an idiot. So in a way, they might be ridiculing this person, but it's not so much through their actions. Like, it's not like they're going to go out of their way to bully this person, but the King of Swords may feel it that way. Like, you took advantage of our friendship. Although, again, this is one of the rules of friendship that I always think is ridiculous. Like, if my friend likes this person, that means I can't date them. That's ridiculous. Said who? That does not indicate ownership. It's so stupid to me how people do. I call dibs on this person. They're not objects. So if you're one of those people that disagrees and gets angry about this, well, I would understand if the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles had been in a relationship. That would be unethical, yes, and not moral. But in this case, the King of Swords does not want the Queen of Pentacles. They don't want a relationship. They don't want commitment. So whoever this emperor is, they do. And so does she. So they align, and there's no reason why they can't be together. So that's what I got for you. Hopefully this gave you some insight or clarity or guidance. As usual, I look forward to feedback, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.